sie ene apomuden ho dwumadie kese pa
and some be say and then ya keka ho and I dey be so mo say enwumre no nsi aka sebo Sikka 89.5 FM kase fidie so apesemakafo ya jepenia na ya de ensem yi ebrewo nana yawo yeboa bemaba Argentina minimia
ama sewa ampa
afi yenyina track one ne so na yemfa kase ebo ne mu nchiremu emesom mo
Sikka FM track one yen ye kro 89.5 Sikka FM
Abusia ya shasia de ana ya shasia de free abejaku a Ghana aban ete yese omo na omunya enhihwemu emfa eye after say yeto abani wiye no eye appointment ahodo a amanfo enyaye we na ya na ya fa no aban adwuma we mu se kwa hai na kwa kira de we sesenso ana ya pia omagum omu kire mu se ye dan na yeto abawiye yenko after 7 December no na yaso omunyina akogu aban adwuma ekuo ahodo mu eno na Ghana aban antena asemi so akire se opaw abadwako bi a oto omudin se omo na enkoye hyehyemu ahodo no omo hwese so na eye namra kwan so se aban adwuma efo ayefa omo ebra na yato abawie ama aban a oteso no edi enkugo na ofa omo se ode digrim ana se ode ya ade bi ase na aban obeba no ne ho ebekire na omfa ne ho totroto abadwako yi akire mu a omatena se na omawurawura mu aye hyehyemu bi a ehu behia se omo ye nhyehyemu bi a se fata so omo ye nyina omo aye ni nyina ede ne omo nya ye nyina ede akoso Ghana aban se so mu ene ye hwehwemu no ensem bi se na ekoso omo kire mu a enipa be se empe apem ene akire ahanum ede asa enkono de 1539 de omo nyina enam kwantene ne so omo fa de broni be se de due process omo fa mu ena omo nyina enya appointment letter na kire se omo de omo ehye adwuma simpo ansa na 7 December Ghana fo nyina ekosala isronkokura akoto abama MPP edincho omo kire mu asankofo ne de yema omo nto omo nyuma so na omo enye omo adwuma nemom enkofo be se ahanum bi de omo de yeto abawie ya aban ne hwehu se ono na wadi ncho no na opia omo nyina egu aban adwuma ahodo mari nti no ehu be ya se Ghana ban ebere sankofo ne nyina appointment ne na se ene bibi ene obeya fa hu so be yi omu nyina di so be mo adwuma foforo aye na omatimi de asom oman no obehwe na waye aban kwadubu aban enkita hudifo eye onmonyamfo Felix kwachi ofosu ene de nsem yi betu dwa se sesei aban ne saka report no nti omo kọ na omo akotena so no omo hwe niema ene anamo a omo betimi etu na beboa ama oman no etumpo yenkwai na yekotie onmonyamfo Felix fosu kwachi.
Committee's work spanned 21st March 2025 to 30th April 2025. It received 43 reports from institutions and individual petitioners. Of the 43 institutions, 36 appeared before the committee. At the end of its work, the committee made the following findings. 1. Of the 36 institutions that appeared before it, 28 had commenced the recruitment processes before the 7th December elections. 2. A total of 13 institutions revoked appointments made in a response to the 7th of December 2024 revocation directive. 17 institutions did not revoke their appointments but sought guidance from the office of the president. 16 of the cases reported by the institutions were mainly payroll related. In total, there were 2,080 recruitments, appointments and promotions that were reported by institutions when they appeared before the committee. Now, out of the 2,080 recruitments, appointments, and promotions, 879 were revoked by the institutions themselves, while 1,201 appointments were left unrevoked. After the hearings, the committee recommended that 1,539 of the recruitments, appointments and promotions be upheld because they complied with the prescribed recruitment and promotion procedures and received appointment letters before 7 December 2024. And this also implies that they achieved a pass mark of above 80%. The committee recommended, however, that the recruitments, appointments and promotions of 541 persons be revoked because the recruitment processes ended after 7 December 2024 and failed to meet the pass mark. In other words, they also did not comply with the processes and guidelines guidelines slated or designed to govern that process. Also, the number of recruitments, appointments, and promotions recommended for revocation by the committee was lower than the number that the institutions themselves revoked in the wake of the Chief of Staff's directive. As I indicated, the number was 879 in all. That's the number of recruitments, promotions, and appointments that were looked. Now, this differential is because the committee paid special attention to vulnerable groups, including persons with disabilities, particularly within the Ghana Education Service. There were some of our compatriots who suffered some disability, but we found that their recruitments should be revoked because it did not comply with the laid down process. But because of their peculiar situation and the hardship that could be imposed upon them if we were to enforce this directive, they were given some clemency, and therefore they have been allowed to regularize their processes in order that they stay within the public service and earn an income.
Any akoti for Felix Fosu Kwache ono ene kasa edema Ghana ban so afo so nkokra okasa edema Ghana ban ene akire mu se omo a omo fa the due process mu nyina no omo koso ayi omo djuma no omo nya appointment after 7 December na eho etechima ne de omo ebekufie
Metwa kase ne so na mekọ kane bambo so afo asuye enei ono anasa ye bimbilam na hyebedwani onimonyamfo Dominic Nitiu ono ena eka se aban ne hwe se wo de so bo ebo abandada no a etwa mu ni se Palugu multi-purpose dam project no wanya anwie eno no omo keka se abandada no na nakufu ado aban no wona wanhwe anya anwie eno na nam so a yantimi anya nsu amfa hu eniema so a enkrofo okopɛ ntosi e Burkina okohia wonkofiri kwan mu ewuo no eno no se aban abaya otisuwe jedi ya maban ne hye se wo beye na wawie na Ghana fo nyina nya so mfaso no mu nyai se wo mo de so bo ebo abandada no yenkotie onimonyamfo Dominic Nitiu ne nsem no ebi.
Our view was that we will wait, do all the negotiations, and make sure that by 2024 we are through with it. And by October we were done. Okay. We are signed, and the view was that once we were signed, we should go back to the project. And two, like I've always said, if you pay the contractor 11.9 million, mobilization and drawings and then architectural work and whatever you used to pay him, and you feel that somebody has committed a crime, punish that person. I've always said that before, right? Because that project is very important, and make sure that the project does not fail. Don't do politics with that project. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? So it is not the fault of the Akufo-Addo government to dream about the project and to start it, right? We dream about it, we started it, we paid mobilization, we ran into trouble.
Mananso wa owie no sade afutuo pa ema Ghana ban ene Ghana fo nyina se ye hwe sa yonkofo a eda ye ne Burkina Faso entem no ye be manata na emom no ye be ye ahye yie titiri ewo ya hye so ye nkotie no so ensam okafa ho.
Burkina Faso, I've heard what you said about President Mahama's relationship with Traoré. Are you suggesting we cut ties with Burkina Faso?
No, not at all. We were very close to Traoré.
So we should continue.
I can tell you that we helped Traoré more than what this NDC government doing to be able to fight the terrorism. Not just intelligence, but physical things that we have to give to be able to fight. But we're not glorifying it. Because if you do, his enemies will become your enemies. That's basically what we're
doing. So help, but be quiet about it.
Help. Be close to him. Do whatever you have to do to assist them. Be close to him. Make sure that because you need it. You need good neighborliness. You need to be very friendly with the Togo president and government. You need to do that with Africa. You need to do that with Burkina. Okay. But don't glorify it. When you do, you attract his enemies to yourself.
Ani akwati ye kane bambo so afo enei on na ye bimbila na hyebedwani onimonyamfo Dominic Nitiu.
Yetwa kase abane so ne de ani akire mu wo sofumame Patricia Esiedua Esiama entai kra ena okodi ensenseme achese okotoam ekotwiri mu wo ensawam ne ahodo achese ne ye twene sene ne abasa no ofri court we no okokoto we ma part de adodo na adenim no nana agrada eno na ejebo eja enya bedru amra mu kopie mu Amasama High Court ekire se emfie dunum poripole a de bon se enka onkotwiri mu na onya adwumaden emfa mu Ghana ban ne ateso de aba afe ni nyina ekowie mu enra den ne omo eyis of mamema part achese oba bontine ne pani berepa na so da mu ho na omo boboshire eboshire oma ye kura so da na chese ya ten polish ya painting fe ashase atwitwa t-shirt ahodo achese amanfo atwi momomenu osepa ekoshia na agrada ebra na yayi no every prison na chese obafie abedidi na wanom ne no ena ne mranim ni ede abetu jase na agrada da munyina amasio Ghana fo amutie na agrada da masio ewo echita soro nkokora chese mo ede ata na chi emra na agrada ekopie mu chese Ghana fo munya onimu ene empaiba hodo de mabobi ede amana na agrada pa akonchire hodo Christopher asofo mpanyimfo eye wona okabie wo munyina eko nkotodwa ni mbompa yese awrade yi wana osakra na agrada o na wo kompo ya nche no emra obedi wachi ena awrade ya sama na ya chinwe iti awrade ma yenyina wo se o munyina moka hu bi ena na agrada ya yi na chesesei oba beda ni fie na nani aje lawyer Richard Asaribafo ena yemranim ni edema na agrada na den semi tu jase Ghana fo nyina. Thank you Yeramasi.
So as we may be already aware, Mama Pat has successfully completed her G10 and as a result been released by the Ghana prisons to reunite with her family. We are eternally grateful to God for listening to our prayers and seeing us through this trying moment. We are thankful to all Ghanaians for supporting us and being with us in our times of difficulties. May God richly bless all of us.
Eni ayekoti emranim ni edema sofumame Patricia esiedua esiama ma part nana agrada ene dia so dasoro nkokra ma Ghana for lawyer ene damasi you.
Metwa Kase3 so na mekọ ahya ehwe yensuo mu nam eso na wotu ye kire mu ye mama so te se senya breku a ewo mfimfin mantam mu won wa odisu bonto eye adwuma ewo yensuo eso no akronfa renfo bi akoto ahye won so a na eni enyan eno na nam so ema osoafo a ono ene hwe yensuo mu nam ene abode ewo ensuo eso onimunyamfo Emilia Ata akasa se aban no ehwe se ede bambo emu odin pa ebeto sa ensuo mu ene yensuo awodo so ewo man eso se ne be ya sansam le sin ebi NCBM wose aban na ehwe se boso afiye mu no emedum finfin no na subonto bia no ya register na afiya salance se enti ba bia nam bia de track akra bebo ho ti ba bia nam bia no na ye hunu nia esie na se bibini na satoye nchem bi ekosia yatimi akotwetwa age Ghana fo no o de sansam mitudwa ebra na o de mfidia ya de boss subonto yi ho ene sika eye 5000 Ghana cedis ekoma won ho eka ye no ebi ho no de sansemi etudwa yenkotie onimunyamfo Emilia Ata ne nsem no de tudwa no ebi.
We are supposed by law to license all fishing fleets in Ghana. We have been able to do that very well for the industrial and the inshore. We are going to begin to do licensing, registration and licensing also for artisanal fishers. We are talking about also putting on the artisanal fleet trackers communication system so that when they go beyond a certain threshold and they can't communicate, we can't communicate with them via the normal networks. We should have the means of communicating with them. And we are also working on an insurance and pension scheme for artisanal fishers. So we are hoping that by June we'll be running all these, we'll be rolling all these out.
Obi omananso ha obi na oswafo a ogina mu ema ewutu senya west onimonyamfo Gizila tete enso editu dwa se wa psychologist ama enipa edoso ba ko a wo ho eka ye no se ne be ya wo mbekasa na wo menya adwemu fan se ne be ya obetimi asan ko wo nyuma so na wasan ko ye wo nyuma no ebim yenkoti onimonyamfo no so ne nsem no editu dwa no ebi.
Now the military have arranged some counselors for them. They'll be coming to the community to come and talk to them and get get them back psychologically back in shape if they have to. And then we have done the needful, brought the outbound motors on the instructions of His Excellency the President, and I think, as you can see, everybody is quite happy about that. It was important to do this to restore their hope and restore their work. Otherwise, imagine at least 50 breadwinners who will be incapacitated because of that or find other ways. You know, they have quite a structure over here. They work in teams, so it means that they have to cross over and all that. But be that as it may, we are just very grateful. And we know that the Ministry of Fisheries will also put with the new fishery regulation, we'll be able to put certain things in place for them. They themselves will actually know the panic buttons, tracking and all those stuff things.
And here got see Onimunyam for Gizila Tete or no and Ojinamu Emma or Nunim Mashabajani Edema and Crofra a war a Wutu Senya West mentioning Emu.
Manache say Ghana had a share Emma assembly Siri and Sana Yahunyahuni dear. Intina assembly see and I who say a better track a double ball. The Besha and Amutu Mutu, the Accord Draw Hakrano, Ewo Ponosonachas, almost so Kakrano. A Finny and Yahuni dear say, you walk track and getting their bush.
Mashibjania with Jenemu, and my woman, Mashibjema, will beat me a say the tracker. Ghana.
Ebushwa Sukusu awutie anyumelo nsi akase abo Sikka 89.5 FM kase fidie so yeto akase abo ne so na ye de ani achemu soafo a ono enehwe ensase ene omoade adomo achede so onmonyamfo Emmanuel ama kofibu an de nsem bi abetu dwase na so ye no ye de omo betimi aye bia no de hyehyeye aguna kwamse ne be ya omo ene Ghana Gold Board ebetu anamonpa na omodi nkita ho na boa amagoda hodo a yetu ewe forest reserve ahodo no yetimi etu abra forest reserve no yense no anase eho entichima na omobetimi eyi sa mining ahodo a namra kwan so no omasakramu na omate omo ho ede afri de friend galamsey abrafo kasemu ye kan illegal mining no nyamfo ede nsem yitu jase omo ye de ombetimi aye bia na galamsey ahodo no nso no a esai ensase ahodo no munyina ekambom na omatuso anamo asene be ya ombebo nsasewa ahodo ho ban aboa amagalamsey no ensai ensase na de be ensase nso no omatuso anamo ama omunyina ede omunkuku ene omunkaka egu osene be ombefri nsase ahodo no so na ensase nso etimi aye green na green Ghana fo nyina aye hyehye no ene yensu ahodo aye bo ho ban no eho nyina entichima na ebe ye krogen yankoi ne yankoti onmonyamfo Emmanuel ama kofibu abua na ode nsem yi etu dwase wo ni Gold Board ebe ye adwuma aboa ama Ghana Forest Reserve ahodo ni nyina eho entichima.
We are working closely with the Gold Board on a responsible cooperative mining program, and we are rolling up a program that says that in the next 6 to 1 year, the Gold Board, working with the ministry, is now able to track every gold that is coming. Traceability is going to be the number one, and we are going to make sure that Ghana will lead the way in Africa to make sure that wherever gold is sourced is traceable, is legal, and we are making sure that illegal sources of gold are cut off completely, and that's our fight.
Ene eti swafwa ono ene hwensa se ene oboade adomachede a ode abedom Ghana onmunyamfo Emmanuel ama kofibu an echiremu se omobe adwuma bia aboa ama Ghana ye gold ayebenya no ense yensase ene yensuwa ahodo no.
Metwa kasiane so na mede ye ko ahafo ano southwest mensin emu ewa asante mantemu mekire mankran so eho na ban krachi pani mekire DC ye ho onimonyamfo Abubakar Sidik ahye aboa ama clean up exercise pa kwaso pa ewo mantemu ho ene potemu ho mese won wa mo pra won mo tigatemu te won so don so edo wo se wo hwe omampani ene de sanche baye na omo de omo ma na nya dakoro padwumadi o da bia obehwe sewe sa ahonidie bekoso na siesie ne bekoso e won potemu ho won fie mu ene monten so nyina se ne be ya pomodin ma papa e bekoso wo se dwumadie bekoso atena ho na wakoso aye se ne be ya mankranso ne potemu nyina no e ho betie na pomodin ma papa e bekoso ne be ya yare bia ma esan se chone se wi nyame so mpa firi ho no ma ahonidie ene di ho eti ahonidie so hu hia pa eno na onimonyamfo yi edi ni manfo anim ma wosiesie won potemu yenkonko tie onimonyamfo Abubakar Sidik ne nsem na odi tuja no ebi
Embra Ifiada and ADA 69th anniversary as a country. And ye program so ewo mankraso. Park is so and a baby program no. And this month ye National Sanitation Day ye baby no. Ye hano benada no bia anko bia. Ti disani say ye be ne benada. And ye ban so abcc the bia be program no. And ba ha be kama na Embra Ifiada obi aba o say no mankraso assessor. Me ba office that was 2nd May. Ti the ba no so that was 2024 ye koto abani na 7 na be a park no ACTA. Ti yamado me ba office so no ma say me nya me call for abro because I had na me bobo I had na media agro. Nti sabe ma retire na me yenu kuma so mo ba na omunya bi emmobo a eni kwase ni bibia first o say me ye we first yamado me ne namfo didi nkomo namfo mo nsam ye den e bi because park nya common fan e ye the support from friends and ye den ye de nti omobo ame ama sabe park ya de bia ye den adu no ba na nka 6 match kra no always isam kra na te senior school na ekoko si yame adom si ya yewe bibia ye doso ona bo ha ide mi say by Friday the decoration no be there e be su kama manka so aye kabeshe with this clean up exercise this particular one no edoma pie no e bi pie sada because si ano obia pese ye nyina eboa e ma ye kru ne man sinye den etimi ekonkan because o ye adwuma pa ye omo mbe den ombe support to ti mesro mu say omo nyina ma fa nkabum na ye fa nya adwuma emo e man sin no we no enye politics enye party sama si bia bi say sebe yare no eba enim se we NDC enim se we den AMPP o say ni CC ye kru no se na bia yare bia entimi den emba embe haye
by crash penny says yare ne ba yare ne ma NDC fofie o ma MPP fofie yare ne ba o mamu ni nyina na se kru mu ni nyina nse so mu nyina bom na won esiesie won kru se na be ya eho beti na mbesi yare ano oni menyamfo Abubakar Sidik ono ene aban crash penny edema manfo a wo ahafo ano south west mansin mi wasante mantem mi kire mankraso
from ohwe de we o musisi ho ya na chese Ghana
69th anniversary no mbe di pa
Ghana nya 69
mbe di pa
ono e kochi nkofo poso afi na ye pe tracker dia bobo omo ye juma omo bodmo musisi ho ye be machi
Ghana ko pension
1957
kan pension ko nya 9 years me
Mankraso for ensem so na ye gina ne de anwumre no nsi aka se ebo ni nyina aba no awie ye ama Ghana ye be nante dia Sikka FM ye so ye be nante eduman so enya 60 years nti omo so be di o anniversary ye nante ye wi na ye wura eduman fo nsem nim
yo Sikka FM ya nya ifie aduro nu enti ye de dwumadi chenchencha ya fitness work hye so we ne to so nsana we ne dia ye soronko isan se ye finshi adonum ne adonu na ye die no ti we ye soronko kura ti ye to nsa afre kifit club ahodo fan club ahodo sorry suku ahodo nyumakuo ankran se nyame ya adoma 6 match me kire efie da ye da ye num ya anapa no nsia pepe obia afre ne fie emra meka ye ho na ye mom nante fa komase montene so ne entene ya pom ye ba be wie no ya bobo na ya aerobics na aba to aso enti se mo pese mo beka ye ho a mo bese me pusu ho matrofo yi 0243883210 se mo pese mo beso ya sene sane ahoto kenke abeso ya sene a eno so mo bese me pusu ho matrofo yi 0557337981 mo meka ye ho na ye nyina ye nante entene ya provision sa pomodin mapa e de ahoden pa eba
Adumai Senior High School enya infie pare ediosia chirese omo babedi omo 60th anniversary ewo Adumai Senior High School hona semtitiri a omo ede atoso celebrating our achievements, building our experiences and inspiring all for growth and development. Yabeko ahomane so na yene assistant headmaster ono ena owo Edumai Senior High School Mr. Francis Osei Achechwe enkomo na wachire yemu na wotwe dwumadie ya omu di botaye krampa esi omani so eni dentia omo edi sa ejuma no yebefre yebere sensa ebekara Mr. Francis Osei. Good evening. Hello, Mr. Francis Yamwajo, Edeba Sikka 89.5 FM Kase Fidie so. Abusuya yahwese yensa ebeka Mr. Francis Osei ewo ahomane so na yene no atwetwe enkomo ede afa anniversary omo eba bedi 60th anniversary Edumai Senior High School enya dwumadie no sonko kra. Abusuya